So good morning, students. I hope you are doing well and enjoying a good week. Good day yesterday, and I hope you practice the questions we did in the previous lecture yesterday. So today again we started the same type of questions as we did in the yesterday and in the previous week. So let's start our today's lecture. What we have today, we start with practice now. The first question is that a school bus company has charged 270 pkr 270 pkr per kilometer to ferry 36 children's. There are two values I circled, that is the important values. How much each child have to pay if the distance? Okay, first we have to find each child payment. Okay, so company charge 270 pkr for 36 children. Okay, so you can write, we can have to find first each child, each company, each child, you can write here, each child charges. Okay, what he total charge? He total charge 270 rupees, and how many children are there? That is 36. Means by dividing 270 with the 36, we will get the charge of each student. Okay, again we have to division as we did in the previous question. So 270 divided by 36, make a table of 36. 36 6 are 36 7s are, okay, 7 6 are 42, 7 3 are 21, and 4, that is 25. So you will get 18, put a point here, decimal, get a 0, and that is 180. So 36 5s are 180. So your answer is P K R 7.5. So the company charge 7.5 pkr per child. Okay, per kilometer, per child per kilometer. Okay, now the second part of the question, the actual question he required, how much each child have to pay for the distance of 32.5 kilometers. Means now each child will have to pay for 32.5 kilometer. Okay, now the distance is 32.5 kilometer, and for 1 kilometer each child have to pay 7.5. So simply you have to find the multiply with 32.5 distance. So the total amount, or you can say total charges for the trip of 32.5, that is 32.5 multiplied by 7.5. Again it is a multiplication, so you can do in your workbook or in your rough rough page and get the answer. So after multiplication you will get the answer, that is PKR 243.75. Clear? So again you have a strong command on multiplication and division to get a good grades in the mathematics. So as you saw in the previous lecture, in the same lecture, we have to do a lot of multiplication and division. So come to the B part. A car requires 25 liters of petrol to travel a distance of 265 kilometers. Okay, the distance that car travels on 58 liters. So first we have to find the per liter distance. So what is total distance he traveled? You can write here, car travels in 25 liters, that is 265 kilometer. So how much he travel in 1 liter? So what will you do? You will simplify, divide 265 with the 25. You can get your answer in decimals, or you can get your answer in fraction form. So at the table of 5 we can simplify it. We will get 5 5 is 25, 15, and 5 3 is 15, 53 over 5 kilometer. So it means in 1 liter a car travels 53 over 5 kilometer. You can get your answer in points. After division you get your answer, that is 10.6, I think. Yes, 10.6. So that is fine. We write the answer in a fraction form, that is 53.5. So now come to the next part. The distance car travel on 58 liters. Okay, in 1 liters he travel 53.5. So car travels in 58 liter of petrols. What we have to do now, 53 over 5 multiplied by 58. That is our total distance traveled in 58. That is we have to find in part 1. This is right. So you can multiply this one, 53 multiplied by 58. You can multiply, it's a long multiplication. I save the time. I use calculator to multiply these two values. So after multiplication we will get 3074 divided by 5, and now you can change this answer into the simplest form, means in the mixed number. So after division you will change, you will get the answer 614 4 over 5. Clear? So come to the second part of this question. What is second part of this question? The amount that car owner has to pay to travel of distance of 1007 kilometer if liter of petrol costs pkr. Okay, means first we have to find the required petrol, how many liters he required to travel the distance of 1000 kilometer. Okay, means you can write here we need petrol for 1007 kilometer. So here we saw that in 1 liter car travels 53 over 5 kilometer, right? So we need how much petrol we required for 1007 kilometers. So we divide it by 53 over 5, right? So as you know, whenever we are divide with the fraction form, we will change this into its reciprocal, means we will get 1007 multiplied by 5 over 53, and we get our answer. That is, you can, it is completely divisible by the table of 53. You can make the divisions. 53 19s are and 19 5s are 95 liter of petrols we required. So how much petrol we required? 95 liters petrol we required to cover the distance of 1007. So what is the cost of 1 liter? That is, cost of 1 liter is 195. The cost of 1 liter is 195. So total cost, how can you find? Simply pkr 195 multiplied by 95. Again, it's a long multiplication, so you can do it by at your home, and I will just write the answer. That is, after multiplication correctly, you will get the answer of this one, 18,525. And what is this? That is in pkr. That is in pkr. Clear? So now it is practice now questions. So come to the exercise now. What we have to do now? We have to do question number 4. Okay, where is question number 4? We did it yesterday. So here we have question number 5. So we have to do the question number 5. Exactly the same question as we did in the practice now question. Only the values are changed. The methods are same. What we have to do again, the same things. So car requires 22 liters of petrol to travel a distance of 259.6 kilometer in 22 liters. So the distance that car can travel on 63 liters of petrol. So first we have to find per liter traveling by a car. Say, so distance is given to you. You can write here car travel in 22 liter, that is 259.6 kilometer. So how much car travel in 1 liter? So what you have to do, simply you have to divide it with 22. So again we have to do some divisions. So I can do for you. So divided by 22, 22 ones are 22, what we get 39, again 21 22, we will get 7, 1 and bring 6 from here, 28.8. So 176 is your answer. Means your answer is 1.8 kilometer. Means in 1 liter car travels 11.8 kilometer. Clear? And we have to find how much it travel the distance in 63 liters. So what we have to do? Now I think you are expert in such questions, because you already did word example and practice now, and again the similar question, the similar statements, only the values are changed. Means we have to multiply 63 with 11.8 kilometer. Means now again we have to multiplication with 11.8 multiply with 63, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3 and 5, 3 1s are 3, 6 8s are 48, 6 1s are 6 and 10, 6 1s are and 1, 7, 4, 3, 4 and 7. Put a point here at after one decimal. So our answer is 743.4 kilometer. Mean car travels in 63 liters, that is 743.4 kilometer. So clear? I think you are also coming bored to do the same questions again and again, but there are a lot of practice questions, lot of multiplication practice and division practice. So to solve this question, I repeatedly said in the previous lectures, you have to command on your multiplication and division. And for this purpose, you have to learn your tables as much as possible. Do practice these questions at home. So, sorry, again, come to the question back. Second question is that the amount of a that car owner has to pay to travel a distance of 2000. Now, what is the distance? Distance the car owner want to travel, that is 2013.2 kilometer. Okay. Now, first we have to find how much petrol we required. As we already find that in 1 liter car travel 11.8 kilometer. So how much petrol required to travel the 2030 kilometer? We have to divide. Okay. Required petrol, you can write, you can use your own words. It's not necessary that you can copy my words. So 213 divided by 2.2 divided by 11.8. So again we have to make a division here. It's a long division. Okay, I have to raise for make some space for the division. Get the answers till now, and I think you now know that the division or multiplication how much important. So again we have to divide. What we have to divide? We have to divide 2013.2 divided by 11. So this point will be cancelled because the both points after the one digit, so this digit is cancelled. So we get 20132 divided by 118. Always when there is a decimal in the divisor, we can't divide. So before starting the divide, we have to remove this one. So that's very easy. You have to multiply on with the 10 because there is one digit. So there is one digit after decimal in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So both will cut with each other. So now we have to do this divisions. So it's again 118 ones are 118 minus, and we will carry from here 9 minus 1 8, right? There is again 3. So now it is divisible by 7, I think so. So you multiply with 7. 7 8s are 56. 7 1s are 7 and 5 12, right? So 7 1s are 7 and 1 8. After getting the subtraction, we get 7 and get 2 from here. So it is a small value. So put a decimal here and place a 0, right? Okay. Now we will put a 0 here. So now with 7 we get 7 826. So we multiply with the 6. Okay. Put a 0 here because 2 is not visible. So 8 6 are 48 and 6 1 are 6 0, 6 1 are 6 and 1 7. We will get 14. So it further it is continued. That is enough. We get the answer till one decimal and we get the answer that is 170.6 liter petrol he required to travel the 2013.2 kilometer. Okay, now the cost is given, that is per liter cost is 199. So how much petrol he required? That is 170. And what is the cost of per liter? That is 199. So we have to multiply both to get the total honor he has to pay. Okay, you can write here total he has to pay. So how we will get? You will get 170.6 multiplied by 199. So after multiplication, what answer you get? You also share with me. So you have to multiply with yourself, right? So come to the next question now. Okay, student, come to the last question of this topic and last question of this lecture. So by doing this question, we completed our topic and our as well as today's lecture. So be patient. It's the last question. The first one is 200 grams of fertilizer is required for a plot of land that has area of 800 meters. So keep concentrate on these two values. 200 grams of fertilizers required to of a land of 8 meters square. Find the amount of fertilizers of plot that area of 14 meter. Again, we have to find how many grams are required. 200 grams of fertilizer required for area of 8 meter square. So we have to find the per meter per area meter how much we need fertilizers. Okay, so per meter area we required, what we have to do, simply we have to divide 200 with the 8 and we will get our answer. Okay, what we required, how much fertilizer we required for 1 meter square area. So simply you have to divide this one. It's quite easy. Division is never easy, you can say. Okay, 8 2s are 16, 40, which is quite easy. 8 5s are 40, means we need 25 grams for fertilizer for 1 square area, 1 square meter area, and we have to find the amount for 14 meter square. So you can write here for 14 meter square we need or we require, you can write anything, we required fertilizer. What we have to do now, simply you have to multiply 14 with 25. That's quite easy multiplication and you can do it by yourself. 25 4s are 100, 25 1s are and 10 carry 350. So you will get your answer, that is 350 grams, right? So come to the second part of this question. What is the second part of this question? The second part of the question is the area of land that can be fertilized by 450 grams of fertilizers. So now it's a different question opposite to that question. We have to find now the land. First we have to find the fertilizers. We find the fertilizers for 14 meter scales, that is 350 grams. Now we have to find the land for 450 gram fertilizer. As we know, we have 250 grams for 1 area. Now we have to find for 1 gram we have to find the area. Okay, for 1 gram fertilizer we need area. Now we change the division, we divide 8 by 200. First we divided by 200 by 8, now 800 divided by 200, because 8 divided by 200, because we have to find the how many grams, how many areas we know we find for the 1 gram of fertilizers. Now again we have to do some multiplication. It's 8 divided by 200. So what we have to do, we put a point, again we need one more zero, again we need one more zero. So 200, 4 2s are 800. We will get our answer. What is our answer? That is 0.04. That is for 1 gram fertilizers. So for 450 grams, for 450 grams fertilizers, we need how much area? So simply you have to multiply 400 with the, sorry, it's a 450, not 400. 450 into 0.04. So after multiplication, you will get your answer. 400, 4 5 are 20, 4 6 are 18, and 2 20. So there are two digits after the 18. So your answer is 18 meter square area is required to fertilize by the 450 grams of fertilizers. So students, that's all from this chapter. It's I think you need a lot of practice to solve these questions again and again, and do practice these questions and complete your classwork copies as well. Enjoy your holidays, stay safe, stay at home. So inshallah, after this in the next lecture we will start our practical geometry. You need a compass, geometry books with you when you are going to start our to watch the new lecture on Thursday. So keep update yourself before watching the lecture. You have your copy with you along with your geometry books, included a scale, a compass, protector for the measuring of angles, all things you required. You already used these things in class 5. So that chapter quite easy and quite interesting. So do practice these questions which sum up in this lecture and the previous lecture, and complete your classwork copies. Assalamu alaikum, till next lecture.